Hey guys, welcome to another reading on my channel, The Wisdom of Intuition. In today's video, we're going to take a look at what you need to heal and how can you do it. If you like this video, you can always give it a thumbs up or leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel. It does mean a lot to me and it helps me grow my channel as well. So if you are kind enough to do so, I would appreciate it. We have 3 different piles today, which are pile 1, clear quartz, pile 2, fluorite, and pile 3, moonstone. If you feel like choosing by the tarot card, you can also do that. See which tarot card draws you, and that will be your pile. Remember, this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, and I'll see you in your pile. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. You have chosen this clear quartz and the dark night of the soul tarot. Let's jump right into your reading. What do you need to heal, pile 1? What does pile 1 need to heal? What does pile 1 need to heal? What do we need to know about it? We have the Lovers, carnal thirst, Siren of Sorrow, head case. This is the Queen of Cups in the traditional tarot. And the Wheel, misfortune. So I'm definitely getting for a lot of you here that there is a relationship, a romantic relationship that needs to be healed. You were probably left by this person, or you were cheated on, you were betrayed in some way, and this has left you feeling like there's no chance of things getting better. It was great misfortune, and you feel kind of like a mess. And undoubtedly so, you have a good reason for it. You still think of this person, actually think quite a lot about them, and you can't get them off your mind. And your emotions are all over the place. This was such big betrayal, such big disappointment that you still can't wrap your head around it. Not really. And you're in disbelief how something so wonderful, so beautiful, so compatible could go in a such wrong direction. And I feel like your emotions are definitely out of place. You don't know how to handle this situation. You probably are crying your eyes out. You probably have trust issues now because of what happened with this person. And in a way, a lot of people who know you are surprised that this has took such a toll on you. And this is what you need to heal. You need to heal this situation, how you perceive this relationship, how you perceive this person, and how you perceive yourself because of what happened. And I know it's something that might not hit home at the moment, but the misfortune you feel has happened to you is actually a chance for you to go down a different path. It's like you chose this person, but by choosing this person, this has led you down a certain path of this misfortune, of some tragic situation. that is here not for you to surrender, but to grow stronger and choose for yourself something better. But let's pull some more cards. What do you need to heal, pile one? We have the Dictator of Decay, Power Lust, which is the King of Pentacles. And we have the Dictator of Sorrow, checked out, which is the King of Cups. So I want to say first, because this crystal is drawing my attention to it. So a lot of things here are unclear. There are a lot of things that have been unanswered. A lot of questions you have that haven't gotten a proper explanation. And I feel like when you get some clarity on this issue, and you will get it once your emotions are more balanced, I feel like this situation will resolve itself a bit easier. But definitely what we see here with the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups is that you feel that this person took advantage of you. You feel like this person pulled away from you. They shut down their emotion for you. It's like nothing ever happened. It's like they never wanted you. It's like they never felt anything for you. And they have basically left you shattered in pieces to pick yourself up. And you view this person in a very negative light. Quite possibly it is deserved on one hand, but on the other hand, I feel like this person was like this from the beginning. There were signs, red flags, that you either missed or ignored because you felt so good with this person. And this is not to shift blame on you, pile one, just to get this clear. I'm saying that you wanted to believe in this relationship. You wanted to believe in this person so much that you dismissed the signals, the red flags that were waving in front of you. And we've all been in that situation at some point in our life. I've been, I know you guys have been, and I know a lot of other people have been. So it's not to blame you. It's just to make you aware that sometimes we wish things to be better than they are. And we are capable of ignoring like straightforward signs that tell us maybe this is not good. Maybe this should be investigated. Maybe this should be slowed down a bit. But you really felt like this was the person for you. You felt like this was the one. And you surrendered yourself. You gave yourself into this relationship. And this is why it's so intense for you. Because you feel like you gave your all. And you probably have. And unfortunately, this person took advantage of that. Let's pull one more. What do you need to heal? Yeah, the Siren of Decay, Gold Digger. I feel like there is another person involved here. Either you were the third party or they brought a third party into your relationship. Somebody who has great benefit from being in a relationship with this person or just deal with this person in some way. Somebody who doesn't really care about emotions. Somebody who doesn't really care who they have to walk over to get what they want. And this is a menace, I have to tell you. This person, if they are so eager to get what they want without a care in the world who they hurt in the process, I feel like they are actually a good match. Even though I feel like your person will not be happy with this person or the other way around. There's no happiness here. Just to get that off the table. Nobody is happy here, no matter what you think. This is pure gold digger energy. So somebody who has some type of benefit some type of interest, which is not romantic. And for this person, it is so much easier to be with that kind of person than to really open up and share what they feel. Your person is scarred, is deeply hurt, and this is why they exhibit this type of behavior. It doesn't excuse them for doing so. I do have to add that, but you do have to understand there's no happiness here. You're not the one that is like the one that is losing here. Nobody is winning in this situation. Maybe this person, because they're getting ahead, but in the long term, this person is not happy either. So don't mistake them being together for them being happy. Those are two separate things. Okay, those are two separate things. I don't know if that makes it any easier for you. Probably not. But if it does make it, at least a tiny bit, I'm glad that you were here to hear this. Okay? So let's see what you can do to heal this. How can you heal this? Pile 1. What can you do to heal this situation, to heal yourself from this relationship and from this person? We have shining star. You will always stand out above all the rest. Okay. First of all, you need to get your confidence back. I feel like this has shaken you and shaken your confidence and self-esteem to the core. And you have forgotten how amazing you are. And we need to get you back to seeing how amazing you are, how much you have to offer. And just because you found a person who is willing to take advantage of you does not mean that you are worthless, that you are a nobody, that you are not deserving. No matter what this person did, it's not a reflection of your worth. Remember that, Pile 1. So you need to find a way to get your confidence back, to get your light back, because you see, you chose this deck for a reason. I do not believe in coincidences, and this deck is the darkest deck that I own. I have one other deck that is complementary to this tarot deck, and it's an oracle deck. Those are the most two dark decks, dark energies, heavy energy decks that I own. And this is a reflection of your mental and emotional state at the moment. And what you need is to get back to the light. You need to get back to your worth, to everything you have to offer, which is more than plenty, Pile 1. This is why the clear quartz was here. You need to put some light, some clarity into this situation. Otherwise, it will stay this dark, this sinister, and it doesn't have to be. Let's see, what else can you do besides working on your confidence? Future. Shift your focus onto present events rather than what's ahead. The future is not meant to be known. So I feel like there are many projections that you are making towards your future, how your future will look like. Maybe you're saying, I will never find love. I will forever be scarred. I will never heal from this. Or maybe there's nobody like this person for me. I will never find anybody else. I can't be with somebody else. Those might be the things that you are saying to yourself in this situation. And it's not doing you any good. Come back to the present situation and simply face the situation you're in at the moment. Face your feelings and try to heal. Do some healing work, because it's more than necessary. And your future will definitely start to look more bright once you do that. Let's see what else. What else you need to know, how to heal this. We have liberation. As I heal, I'm setting us free. Again, like I said, you need to do some healing work. This is a serious situation. This is not something you can do alone. You need a bit of help, a bit of guidance. I would tell you there are a lot of ways you can heal, a lot of different techniques you can use. I do offer coaching sessions if some of you feel like working with me. I have a long record of happy and satisfied clients who have turned their lives around, healed from their biggest, most darkest parts of their life, and now have a prominent future. And you can as well. If you feel like working with somebody else, that's perfectly fine, but go find some help. Go seek some help. Somebody who can guide you through this dark night of your soul that you're going through. There's no shame in asking for help. We all had to go to somebody to help us find our way. I had to do so, and a lot of people had to do so. There are things we can do on our own, but there are things that we cannot as well. And I feel like this one is where you have to find somebody to help you get ahead. And let's pull one more. Senses. I choose to trust the energies of this situation rather than what my physical eyes see. I feel like you will find that your body doesn't lie. If your body has a certain emotional response, it tells you a deeper truth that you carry inside of you. And that is something that you will get to know once you start doing more healing, because your body knows everything. Your body is such an amazing and intelligent machine, intelligent creation that will lead you towards your answers. And you can use that to better your life. My dear Pal 1, this was your reading. If you need help with this, you can always contact me for coaching sessions. I do it online via Zoom, so there's no limitation to where you live. And if you liked this video, if it touched a part of you, give it a like, leave me a comment, tell me what you think, what happened, how did this person hurt you? I would like to know if you're willing to share. Until next time, Pal 1. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen this fluorite crystal, which tells me right off the bat that there is some type of extremism in your life that needs to be more balanced. Whether that is an extremism regarding your worldview, or maybe your politics, maybe the way you view relationships, or just the way you handle things. And we'll dive a bit deeper into what it is, what do you need to heal, and how. So let's start. What do you need to heal, Pile 2? What does Pile 2 need to heal? What do we need to know about this? We have the Ten of Wands. Almost Ace of Wands wanted to come out. We have Three of Swords. And Two of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm getting, Pile 2, is that you are taking on way too many responsibilities. You're taking on so many that you even taken on responsibilities of other people as well. And I feel like you're playing the victim here. Sorry for me saying it like this, but I'm very straightforward. I don't sugarcoat things. I go straight to the point. And why do I do that? Because I've been doing this for so long. I've been doing coaching for so long that I know how to recognize the main issue that is behind a certain behavior. And It's not to make you feel bad about yourself, because we all at some point have the same behaviors in life. We all go through similar situations. So this is not a judgment, just to put it out there right away. This is to find clarity of what is happening, to shed a light of what is truly happening, what is, and how we can mend this. So you're basically taking too much stuff on yourself, too much responsibility. Either you were raised up that way, maybe your parents always told you that you have to do things, you have to take care of everybody, otherwise you would not be considered good or loved or accepted. Or you're using this as an advantage point to get other people do things for you because you don't think they would do it if you didn't have any leverage. And I feel like this is something that is definitely weighing hard on your relationships. Oftentimes it turns out that you will do a lot for other people, but they will not be there for you to do things for you the way you expect them to. And I feel that a lot of heartbreak and a lot of disappointment in relationships comes precisely from this. You try so hard to be loved, to be accepted. You try to help everybody. You try to be there for everybody. But when something goes wrong for you, there's no one to be found. No one. You're left on your own devices. And then you have to take up more because you have to deal with it alone. And I feel like this thing you're doing is definitely a transaction. What do I mean by this? Like I said, you are doing all of this stuff because you feel it is necessary for other people to like you for it. If you didn't do it, you would not get the love and the approval of others. And this is not serving you anymore. You know that, pal, too. This is why you're in today's reading. You are here because you know that this can no longer stand in your life. It's draining you. It's suffocating you. You can no longer sustain this type of behavior without it being detrimental for your health, for your mental and emotional health. Maybe even physical for some of you here. And I feel like you're still juggling between whether you want to change this or whether you want to keep up because you have to. But I see definitely that you feel unsupported by the people around you because they don't give back to you what you give to them. But let's pull some more cards. So what do you need to heal, pile 2? We have the Knight of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you go way out of your way to help other people. This is what you do in extreme. You help way too much in excess. And like I said, it's because you feel like you need to do it in order to get something from those people who you help. If this was more balanced, you wouldn't give that much. You wouldn't make yourself as available as you are making yourself for those people. It doesn't mean that you will become selfish if you stop doing that. It's just you will find a better balance in exchange to what you're getting. And I know this feels like it's a transaction. It might feel a bit like materialistic, but it's not. Everything in life works with this beautiful balance of give and take. Anything that is out of balance sooner or later has to fall apart. And I feel like you are on the verge of that. Either you will learn this now, this lesson, how to play this game of give and take, and that it's actually a good thing, or things will fall apart and you will be left devastated and will have to work with whatever will be left to work with. Some crumbles of your old relationships, and the way that you function on your daily basis. And I feel like you're just giving way too much of yourself. Way too much. You would basically take the food out of your own mouth to feed another, which is admirable. But why you do it is because you feel it's the only way for you to be loved. That's the thing about it. You wouldn't take food and then cut it in half and give half for them, half for yourself. No, you would take everything from yourself and give to the other person, which basically is why you have a problem here. You are depriving yourself for love that you feel like you need to get from others. Let's pull one more. Yeah, the Fool. It's like if you didn't do this, you would feel like everybody has turned their back on you. Like you're all alone in the world, without support, without love, without help, without understanding. And this is why you just cannot stop doing this, or start doing it in a more balanced way. There's definitely here a pattern that is linked to why you are doing this. A pattern that started long ago, maybe with your family, with your parents or siblings. And because you have been brought up this way, it's very hard for you to change this now. But it can be changed. And now we will take a look at how you can heal this behavior to be more balanced, more fulfilling for everybody. How can Pile 2 heal this behavior? Yeah, performance. I surrender my need to people please in order to feel accepted. I am good enough just the way I am. This card is so perfect. Why did I think of people pleasing? This is exactly what you do, guys. You please people to the detriment of your own well-being. And like I said, you are going way too hard. You're putting up a performance. You're doing way too much. It's unnecessary. If it was from the right place, you wouldn't do so much. You would do a bit less. There's way too much things going on for it to be balanced. You're basically putting up the performance. So you need to let go of the need to impress somebody in order to be accepted. And find a way to make yourself feel good enough, which you are, Pile 2. We all are good enough in God's eyes. It's only our eyes that see fault in us, the way that it's presented here. What else? Issues. I realize that everyone has their own issues to heal in this life. I cannot do the work for anyone else but myself. Exactly. If somebody deprives you of acceptance, of love, of understanding, because you stop giving so much, that's their problem. Because they have the other way around. If you feel like you need to give so much to be accepted, they feel that if they don't get that much from you, there's no way that they can be in this relationship. So they have a problem like you, but the opposite. So you have a problem with way too much giving, and they have a problem with too much taking. Okay? Again, like I said, everyone has their issues, and if people turn their back on you, recognize that it's not because of you or your worth. It's because they cannot form a relationship that has a balanced give and take, like you weren't able to. This is why you matched, because you reflect each other so well on this issue. And if you decide to change and they decide to stay the same, what's logically to happen is that this relationship will fall apart. But the good thing is, other people who are aligned with the balance of giving and taking will enter your life. So basically, you will not lose, you will gain by changing this. What else? How can you heal this? We have Huntress. I know what I want and I'm no longer afraid to get it. So don't be afraid to ask people to help you, to give you what you want. It's like you are not allowed to say what you want, like your needs are not allowed to be expressed. This is what I'm getting. And again, I would refer you to your childhood, because this seems to me like something that you learned from your family. I feel like you were never allowed to express yourself, to ask for something, because it was considered bad or selfish or inappropriate in some way. And you have the right to ask for your needs to be met. You have that right, Paolo, too. What else? Equality. If someone cannot reciprocate my same efforts, I do not continue to try harder. I take it as a sign that we may not be on the same page at this time. Yes. So this is the thing that you need to recognize. If somebody doesn't reciprocate what you have given them, they are basically not on the same page as you are. They're just not. And maybe there can be a place for them in your life, maybe not. But if you do decide to play the game of give and take in a healthy way, I promise you, you will never feel bad. You will never feel left alone. You will never be disappointed, because you will have that perfect balance, and you would want to give more because of what you get in back. You start enjoying that exchange so much more than you could ever imagine. And this is possible for you, pal, too, if you decide to work on this. My dear pal, too, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it gave you a clear direction on what you can do about this. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment whether this is your story and how are you giving way too much. I would definitely like to know. And I hope that I'll see you in the next reading. Bye, guys. Hi, Pal 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen this moonstone, which tells me right off the bat that there is some issue with feeling weak, feeling vulnerable, feeling like you cannot be seen. And I feel like that is something to be healed for you in your energy. But we will take a look at the cards and what they say about this. We will take a look at what you need to heal, as well as how can you heal it, so that you can get a clear insight into what you can do about this. So let's see, pile 3. What do you need to heal? What does pile 3 need to heal? We have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, the 10 of Swords. And the Magician. I feel like there are trust issues here because of previous collaborations, whether that was something business-wise or it was maybe something to do with an ex-partner, a family member, but there was definitely somebody who played you, who tricked you, who stabbed you in the back, and you felt like you could trust this person entirely. You could have trusted this person with your life, and they basically have taken it away. So the feeling of weakness, of being exposed is definitely present here. And it's like you're afraid of being hurt again, being betrayed again, and being manipulated again. Because I feel like you were heavily influenced by this person that hurt you in the past. So much so that now this is basically standing in the way of your progress. I feel for a lot of you here that this has to do with work, with collaborating on some project, with maybe finding a partner for your business or something similar to that. But of course, it can be all sorts of things. This is a general reading, so apply it to your situation how you see fit. But I feel like either somebody scammed you out of your money, or they took your idea, they took credit for something that you did, either both of you did together, and you didn't see this coming. You thought like you had a good thing going with this person, and they basically stabbed you in your back. And they are not showing even a glimpse of remorse. And I feel like this is still weighing heavily on you and is actively blocking your progress at the moment. Let's pull some more cards. What do you need to heal, pile 3? We have the Knight of Cups. And the World. So I feel like you are very suspectful of anybody who comes to you with a good offer. Somebody who has kind words, somebody who is talkative, charismatic, who knows how to get their point across. I feel like you are very doubtful because this person who hurt you was the same. So if somebody displays the same level of charisma and let's call this verbal how would I say this? It's so hard to find the right words sometimes. When somebody is so well spoken that you instantly feel like everything is going to repeat itself, that you are basically dealing with the same person, and you are turning down opportunities because you project what happened to you on every person who is well spoken, who comes to you with a good offer, with good arguments, and with charm and charisma. And you push away every single opportunity that could give you a lot of success because you feel it's going to repeat again. So in a sense, you have merged your experience with this person with every single other person who displays similar characteristics that this person had, and you are projecting the outcome to those offers, that it will be the same outcome as it was with this person, which absolutely has no bearing, no standing. Yes, some people might be manipulative, might be fake, but what about those who are not? How can you tell the difference if all of them are the same? It's like you're generalizing. You're putting all those type of people in the same basket, in the same frame. They don't get to be different. They are characterized as bad, as manipulative, just because they have this trait. And this is hurting you. This is definitely in the way of your progress and success. What else? What else you need to heal? Justice, yeah. You never got justice for what was done to you, what you went through. And it's like you're taking it out on all of these people, but basically you're just shooting yourself in the leg, pile 3. I have to say that. Because it's not justice to take away your own opportunities because you are afraid. You need to face this person. You need to find some type of justice in any way you feel that is necessary. You need to have some type of retribution, and that is not enticing you to do something bad to this person. Let me get that clear and out of the way right away, okay? This is not retribution in terms of harming this person, but you need to get something back. You need to be compensated for the harm that has been done to you. whether that is financially, whether that is a public apology, whether that is this person giving you a client, or whatever this is. You need some type of justice to happen here, because I see without this justice, you won't be able to move forward. You will be stuck here in this limbo of not being treated fairly. And because you need to be proven right, you have put all your energies into that. And you're basically declining anything that can take you away from this situation. Think about it. Think about it, pile 3. How this affects you. And have you really turned down an opportunity or several opportunities that could have given you a good leg up? Let's see what you can do to heal this, because once we identify the problem, we have to do something with it, right? So how can you heal this, pile 3? How can pile 3 heal this issue? Reminder, forgiving does not mean that I have to forget. I choose to focus on the lessons and how I can make better decisions moving forward. Perfect card for you, pile 3. Because you're focused entirely on getting your justice, you are being blinded. And instead of letting this situation go, because karma will do its thing, you don't have to get retribution now. You don't have to get yours now. Maybe it's meant for you to get it somewhere down the line. But what you can do is let the situation go, move on with your life, and take the lesson from this situation. What can you learn from this? How can you better yourself? What have you learned from interacting with this person? And move forward with that lesson. But you don't have to forget who hurt you, who stabbed you in the back. You don't have to forget that. But use this situation to move forward in a better way, so that you don't have to go through the same thing once more. Okay? Let's pull one more. How can you heal this? Vampire. I will try my best to handle my own issues rather than draining the energies of others around me. Yeah. So you are very into this situation, and I bet that this is all you can talk about. You're hurt. We understand that. However, this is occupying every thought, every feeling that you have. Instead, you can focus on doing something better with your life, of moving forward. And that can be basically the best revenge you can have on this person. And a lot of people would be there for you if you decided to move forward. They would support you because they're basically tired of you always recycling this story without any further progress. They are here to hear you out, but at some point you need to stop talking about it and start doing something. And I feel a lot of people would appreciate you and help you if you decided to move forward. What else? Okay, we have breathing room. I trust in the process of divine timing. Well, pile 3, do you? Because if you do, you would know that maybe karma doesn't have to be served now. Maybe there will be a more prominent time in your life when this karma will be served to this person. And then you would be glad it was served cold. Trust in divine timing. God knows better than we do as humans. And we have so little trust in him. And we'll take the last one. Enlightenment. I understand why I choose to learn this way. Now, this goes a bit deeper into whether you believe that everything that happens to us is happening for us rather than to us. And I know it's like corny to say it, but everything that happens to us is here for our growth, we can take some lessons out of it. We got that from the first card as well. So if you decide to focus on the lessons, you will not see this situation as something that is detrimental to you. You will actually see it as a blessing in disguise, something that made you improve yourself and work or do better, which will actually get you much further in life. And if you do so, you will understand why you chose to learn this way, why this lesson was important to be learned in this precise way. My dear Pile 3, I really hope that you liked this video because I know the message was not easy, but I feel like it was necessary. And do please leave a comment whether you resonate with the situation and what did this person do to you. I would gladly like to know. And I hope that I see you guys in the next reading. Bye.